So in this video, I'm going to go over how you can potty train your child before they can even say the word potty. And so I'll be reviewing how to prime your child to be ready for potty training, as well as the readiness signs. And then lastly, how to set them up for success the first time that they sit on the potty. And so in terms of priming your child to be ready for potty training, what I mean when I say that is taking your child into the bathroom with you. So ideally, you would be the same gender as the child you're going to potty train, but I recognize that's not always going to be the case. So regardless of whether you're the same gender as the child you're going to potty train, take them into the bathroom with you and explain to them what it is that you do in there. That way they start to learn the understanding of the steps as well as what goes on in the bathroom. And most importantly, they'll also learn that this is normal. This is something that everybody does. So when you are in the bathroom with your child, you can explain to them, oh, we pull down our pants, we sit on the potty. Oh, look, mommy's peeing. Or say if you've had a number 2 before you flush, you can point to the poop in the potty and say poo-poo. And then lastly say, oh, we're flushing. And so that way they start learning, like I said, all of those steps as to what goes on into the bathroom. Once you've done that for some time, then what you'll look for is one of the first readiness signs, which is the child showing interest in using the bathroom or in what goes on in the bathroom. And so in that instance, that'll be your child chasing you down to the bathroom, watching you intently, maybe pointing as you're peeing or pointing at the poop that's floating in the toilet. Maybe it's the fact that they want to flush or that they want to climb up onto the toilet. Regardless, they are demonstrating interest. They are showing that they are interested in what is going on in the bathroom and the steps that go into pottying. And now this next one is actually lending to their poop schedule. And so ideally your child would be on a consistent poop schedule, meaning that it's predictable. Let's just say after they have breakfast every morning that they have a poop, their daily poop right after that. What you'll want to monitor at that point is, or you'll want to see what is their body position that they're in while they are pooping. Are they upright, meaning are they in a sitting position, or are they squatting, or are they standing, or are they in a crawl position? Ideally, you'll want them to be in an upright position, as that is the same position that we are in when we're sitting on the toilet to go poop. And so that means that the child will have familiarity with how their body is positioned when they're sitting on the toilet, which can make them more comfortable and relaxed when it is time to actually sit them on the potty. So now that we've discussed some of these readiness signs and being able to set your child up for success that first time that you're putting them on the potty, now I'm going to go over how you can successfully do that. So in keeping with that same example of that child who has their daily poop right after they eat breakfast, what you'll want to do is you'll want to take your child immediately after they finish breakfast and bring them to the toilet. But right before you put them on the toilet, you'll want to show them the sign for potty, which is thumb between the index finger and the middle finger, and then shaking just a little bit to the side. And as you do that, you'll say to them, potty, and then immediately sit them on the potty. And the reason for doing the sign each time before you put the child on the potty is so that way they may learn the association that this gesture means it's time to sit on the potty. So regardless of whether you're doing that or say they're indicating that they need to go through using that hand gesture, it will start having that process of them indicating their need to go or the fact that that is coming. So now that they're sitting on the potty, and hopefully during this time that you've identified that they should be successful with, let's say they do successfully go on the potty. Yay! What you'll want to do is immediately praise them. Say, yay! Good peeing on the potty, or yay! Good pooping on the potty. And right after you give them that verbal praise for what they just did, which is a huge accomplishment, you'll want to positively reinforce that. So when I say that, you'll want to give them some kind of item, or you'll want to show them something or allow them to do something that is going to be limited to only when they have successful pees and poops on the potty. So items that you can, or ideas for this include giving your child stickers, blowing bubbles, maybe it's a song or a dance that you do, or maybe it's as simple as just allowing them to flush the potty themselves. But regardless of that, you'll want to identify some positive reinforcer that ideally isn't something that's expensive or something that's food related, but something that you could give to them each time that they successfully go on the potty. So now that you've had this successful experience for this first time that you've sat your child on the potty, that's when you can continue on with, say, putting them on the potty every hour throughout the day or every 2 hours throughout the day in order to give them those frequent opportunities for success, while continuing those same strategies that I just went over for how to successfully set them up for that first time, which is using the sign, and then also praising them once they do go, and then lastly giving them that positive reinforcer.